What kind of message did Coach P and the staff have for you guys after this one? Obviously, not a great shooting night from the outside, but you were kind of able to handle things on the block.
I think flipping the script quickly, our shots didn't fall, so, having a threat like Gabe can help us a lot, even with the double teaming, but just getting the ball in the paint, if the shots don't fall, still got to find another way. I feel like we got to do better defensively, me included, a lot of SOD, straight line drives, a lot of tough shots made, but we just got to be better on defense because everybody think we just can't guard now, so we just got to do better.
To add on to that, I think Coach really didn't harp on it all our misses. I think we took good shots and got a lot of the three-pointers we wanted to, but at the end of the day, we have to be better on defense. And credit to Washington and Lee. I think they played a good game and played to their strong suits, but at the end of the day, we got to take pride in our defense and get more stops. The shots are going to fall, and we'll keep shooting those open threes, but at the end of the day, it's defense.
I guess for both of you, again, what in particularly defensively was he not particularly pleased with? Was there anything about like the coverages or the switches or things like that, or was it just an effort type thing?
I don't think it was like a scheme or anything that we practiced. It's just guarding one-on-one, guarding the dribble, taking pride in your matchup. They exposed us a lot, posting up guys. That's just one-on-one, off the dribble, so we got to be better in our individual matchups.
Yeah, just guarding the bounce is nothing different. They ran pick and rolls, but we guarded that well. We just got to guard the bounce, me included. And we just can't go straight line drives and, tough shots is going to happen, but we just can't give up those easy shots, especially the paint. They had too many paint points. So, yeah, we just got to get rid of that for the next teams we play.
Gentlemen, playing in the Atlantic Union Bank for the Center for the first time, the home opener, just give us your sense on, what you heard, before you played in this arena and what it was like today in this outing.
I definitely heard it was very electric, and which it was. I have an old teammate I used to play high school. Shout out to Xavier Brown. He played here, so he told me a lot of great things about James Madison, especially with the success here. It's just like a standard at James Madison. You have to play to a standard. And it was electric. It was a great feeling to play, a home game with a lot of fans here, and it gets electric. So I'm excited to play more games here.
Gabe?
Yeah, I've heard great things from the coaching staff and players like Eddie and JT that were on the team before about how fans show out. I was really impressed. I'm excited for the rest of the season, excited for Saturday. I think we got great fans. They brought a lot of energy, and they have high expectations. We got to keep fighting and playing our best. I think they're going to give us a great home court advantage throughout the season.
You've played 2 games now, 1-1 obviously. But as you look ahead, where can this team go next? What is the next step for you to really come together as a team and gel?
I think fighting through adversity. We're fighting through adversity, do it all, but still gelling together. We have a lot of new players, but we're still getting, gelled together. But we just got to push through at the end of the games, second half, late games. We just got to stay solid. You got to stay one. Can't overlook anybody, and you just got to stay solid.
Yeah, I would echo what he said. We just got to stay together, stay solid, and ultimately our identity is in serving each other, but being tough and defensive-minded. And we got to fall back on our toughness and our defensive-mindedness when things don't go well in offense or we're not hitting shots. So I would say that's kind of what we need to keep looking forward towards.
It is a quick turnaround since you played Monday. You tripped back in Harrisonburg and play here tonight. What were 1 or 2 things that Coach P wanted to be a focal point going into tonight's game?
Playing to our standard, playing together, playing with us. Don't worry about anything else. Depending on what team we're playing, how low they are and stuff like that. Just play to our standard. Play together. It's all about us at the end of the day on the road and home games. So just staying together, staying poised.
Yeah, Coach said the bigs had to rebound better. Specifically said that to us. We combined. Our centers didn't have very many rebounds at Akron, so it was a focus for our position group coming into this one to rebound better. So, yeah.
Well, Gabe, I know you don't shoot as many threes, but in terms of kind of the slow start the team had from 3, how do you think you kind of adjusted from that? You did hit 4 of your last 12 from 3, and then obviously the paint points was something you guys were kind of doing all night.
Yeah, I think even from the beginning, all of our threes were great shots. And sometimes when great shots don't fall, you got to fall back on other things. So Coach really encouraged us to get in the paint, get paint touches, whether it was off the dribble or entering it in the post. And I think we kind of were able to pick up momentum by doing that. And then as we were able to get paint touches, then the threes became easier and easier because not every one was the first shot we were taking or the first pass. So by getting paint touches, we really opened up, kind of freed ourselves up.
Any thoughts for you, Justin, on that? Kind of the same question I asked for you.
Yeah, with our shots don't go in, we had to find another way at the end of the day, and we did. Now teams are going to scout us and think we can't shoot again, but we're still going to shoot the same open threes. But if it's not falling, we got to find, Gabe or find any other bigs, find paint touches where we can get easier shots. It's nothing to it, so we can do it.
Yeah, last thing for me, Gabe, they kind of went to the paint down the stretch there, where getting you in the paint to try and get some buckets down the stretch. I mean, talk about being kind of a focal point in the last couple minutes of the game and being able to get some buckets too.
I think my teammates did a great job of finding me where I'm able to kind of be at my best, and then I was able to do my thing. My teammates found me really well. The coaching staff identified that we needed to get the ball in the post, and we made it happen. So I'm glad I was able to help the team win down the stretch, but I give a lot of credit to what my teammates were able to do to get me open.
You guys ended the first half with a 7-0 run. How important was that for you guys to sort of reestablish yourselves going into halftime after Washington Lee brought it within one after their own 7-0 run?
It was a very good run. Before that run, Washington Lee went on a run, and that was pretty bad. So for us to go on that run with Eddie Dunk and the other people scoring around the team, that helped a lot. And then going to halftime up 7, having that firepower, and then electric, gym, that's good to come out a second half and play hard for.